Right, so hi everyone. This is the Divine Feminine Venus and Virgo video, meaning that there's more of a focus on Divine Feminine male and females, but it is absolutely as equally for Divine Masculine male and females. So yes, in a way it's kind of pointless. Nah, it's not pointless. It's just, like I said, when I get back to business as normal, I might actually like do these every day because that's what I've done previous years. I've just always done a Mars Divine Masculine reading and a Divine Feminine Venus one. So I just do it when they guide me to. But right, so I'm a wee bit annoyed because I tried to film on my work phone, which is why it's my work phone, because it's better for filming. And it had something about there's moisture in the port or something. So I can only think it's because in this room it's that, like, that's what my mum thinks, it's like maybe more prone to dampness or something. But quite annoying because it was charging properly in my room, like with the charger, so I thought that meant it dried out because I left it dry out, but clearly not. So anyway, blah 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 blah, just more interference, like what I've been saying. I'm going to take a picture of this as it is. So these cards are here already. And first of all, if you're new, welcome. My name's Claire. This channel is about healing and empowering you to heal yourself on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. And if you're not on the twin flame journey and it happens to help, well, extra bonus. Sage. I always open up the space before I come on in my own way, but I always just like to do something when I come on too, because you never know who out there out of you has been having a great day or something. So I am completely and 100% cannot be arsed mode activated, meaning, not so much mood wise or anything, just when the moon moves into my fourth house there, I'm just like so like complete feminine energy, rest, chilling. And so it's quite funny because I'm leading up to knowing I'm going to be like that, feeling like that for the next month, really. Um, well, the 3 weeks that I'm off. Um, it's annoying, basically. But I saw when I looked ahead, because I planned this like, months in advance. I knew I was going to have to, it would be a challenge to not want to record everything. But not so much today, more like, over the weekend because it's Pisces moon. But again, won't be that much a challenge, to be honest. I just don't like Pisces moon for recording and stuff. I just don't. I'm just more in my field, so I'm just sharing that way that I'm coming at this with a very, very chillaxed mode. In my PJs, the buzzer's going to go too because I've ordered a delivery, like my food shop. So, but I'll pause it anyway. And yeah, so when I went to get the cards for this, these cards, it was kind of weird how it happened. That one caught my attention. I was like, right, I'm not taking that because I spoke about it in the live, but they pulled my eyes to that. Then they pulled my eyes to that, and they both say time out. So I was like, wow, okay, like free on the timer, Ascended Masters. Somebody else really needs to hear time out. And again, as you can, from what I've said, like that's 100% where I'm at. So yeah, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. So again, that is, the moon actually isn't in Pisces yet. It's still in Aquarius. But as you can hear from what I'm sharing, moon in Aquarius might be in a more sensitive part in your chart. For me, it's kind of half and half. Like it wasn't yesterday, it is now, kind of thing. And then the Pisces moon anyway, wherever it is, can be a time of solitude, time alone, contemplation, awareness. But yeah, I think we just need to take on board time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. It just seems like a major warning sign. And also look with the dragons coming in big time. Dragon sort of creatures, this is a water dragon, I suppose. It's there is, there's just a huge emphasis on take care of yourself. And that actually says 36, but because the writing's so tiny, I thought it was a 16 there. So 3 and 6 is 9 endings. Pisces is endings. A full moon is endings. The full moon comes right after the Pisces moon. Full moon in Aries, full moon of truth. Raw truth, is it? Raw emotion. So all, and then when I said that, I just got pulled to the 5 of Wands. but it was reversed the way I looked at it. But you know what I mean? Competition, conflict, but hopefully you are putting that behind you. But just be aware it could very much be upright, you know, like this could be all the demons going for you within your cell, or the demons and other people going for you. So just, you know, anger, basically. It can bring up a lot of anger. So and if you're like, oh no, I'm feeling fine yet, well, it's not the Aries moon yet, so and it's a super moon, it can intensify it. So do anything you can to ground yourself and be in your peace, because there'll be energies trying to take you out of it. So take your rest, as you know, that's what I mean. Like, I'm going full on filming as much as I can on the Monday, Tuesday for when I'm off, and whatever I don't get done, well, at least you've got a shorts every day. But yeah, take some time out. And Mary Magdalene is around the unions supporting this energy, because I got pulled into that too. Just for a change. That's a wee bit of banter around here. So, what have we got? I've got the self-care cards, because I feel like that we're really going to need some of that too. So, let's do a wee bit of tarot first. So, for the Divine Feminine and the subconscious mind, where are you at? Either you're male or female, and this is the masculine feelings. Right, okay. So yeah, kind of like that is kind of the vibe, you know, because whenever, like, that is just basically how my channeling works. It's like whatever kind of mood I'm in, it's really going to suit the energy. So that kind of, you know, very chillaxed, sloth mode, kind of, oh God, I can't be bothered doing much of anything right now. That's, you know, this is the hope, the star card in reverse, but the fact that it's called hope on this and it's in reverse, it's like, you know, it might not be anything too serious. It might just be like myself, and you're like, you just need a little bit of rest. You've not got loads of energy to be giving out right now. You know, like, say for instance, if someone did want to book a last minute session today, like, no thanks kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you've got to check in with, have I got energy to do that? No, I've not got any energy to do that mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like, absolutely not, you know. So it could just be that, you know, a bit of your, you know, you need to recharge, you need to get a bit of your own light back before sort of sharing with others. But it could be doubling down. It could be that, you know, you're feeling hopeless. So, you know, you'll know which one it is. But again, if you are feeling hopeless, please, you know, hold on and know that Pisces moon, it can be like that. You know, it's every month, once a month, when the moon's in Pisces, people, I feel, that's why I don't like Pisces moon. Like, you know what I mean? It's not across the board, because it is very mystical, magical, romantic. But with where it hits all my different planets and stuff, I just, oh God, I can't be arsed. So the best thing I can do is things like today, have a PJ day, spend time myself, not talking, all that kind of stuff. Which is why it's annoying. Like, you know, this was meant to be filmed in advance, but I was being kind to myself with that too. I ran out of time. I didn't have time. So, you know what I mean? I'm just getting this done, and boom, there you go. I can get back into my wee hermit shell. But, and also it's really heavy rain, and it's Storm Amy coming. And I think it's actually now, I don't know. My mum had said it, or I think it was my dad had said it, but my dad, my dad never takes that stuff seriously. Well, my mum and my dad never take it seriously. And you know what? Half the time they're no wrong about that. But I was, you know, although they exaggerate this stuff, when it is strong winds, you do have to pay attention, because things can fly off the roof and everything. And but I suppose, you know, any of this stuff could happen any time. But when it is strong winds, that is just common sense. But no, I think it is. It's in certain parts of Scotland, definitely Ireland. It's going to be. It is, the winds are going to be right up there apparently. So, and it is quite windy out there already. So, but anyway, it's quite nice because I'm cozied up, and like, do you know what I mean? It's quite nice that even the rain's on your window and you're just chilling. And I woke up very late because I got to sleep at fuck knows what time in the morning. So, but yeah, I feel masculine. You're standing your ground with something, but I was shuffling, and then I'm gonna keep shuffling. So, um, but you see how also before I just shuffled it back, but that's also because this is divine feminine. If you've not got a lot of energy to give people, then you need to block them. And I don't mean like, oh, like, I need to block you, but you know what I mean? You need to don't answer your emails. You don't need to text people back today. You don't need to chase up things. You don't need to, obviously, common sense, if you have got something that's got a deadline or a bill to be paid or something that's really drastic. But with most things can be negotiated or delayed, or if you just simply haven't got the energy. I feel like I'm talking to people on burnout or shutdown, or there's usually something you can do, not with everything, so use your common sense for that. But I feel like the 71s, I feel it's like you need to, masculine energy is boundaries, and it is decision making, it's taking action. You need to make a decision. Not ready, I've not got energy for this, so I'm not doing it, that's it, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what the 71s means, whether you're a man or a woman. But for another one, because I just saw that I don't know if I shuffled, bonus, I'm that tired, I don't know if I was shuffling while I was talking, but right, what have we got? But it's relevant. They're really honing my eyes in on my hummingbird thing over there. It's a hummingbird ornament. It was my auntie's. It's my auntie that is in the spirit world. So there could be something significant about an Aries here, or a fiery woman. I'm not talking about myself, that's my auntie. But like, or something about living in the moment, because that's what the hummingbird means. And we're also, like I said, with the Mayan New Year, it's something about the year of the hummingbird. Year of the seed, year of the hummingbird, something like that. Right, this just flew out. What have we got? Right, so we've got the Three of Wands, yeah. So, but it did fall in reverse there, didn't it? But I'm more looking at partnerships and alliances, and it's the fact it's the two hands joined there. So I think it was more in reverse. So you see that can make sense, that if you're the divine feminine energy, male or female, you could have lost hope or not feeling too optimistic about this coming together, like this twin flame connection. And again, the shadow side of Pisces, well, first of all, the light side is so romantic. It's like the Notebook kind of love. It's the Vow. It's all your favorite romantic films. That is like Pisces moon energy. But the shadow side is your deepest fears. It is victim mode. It is hopeless. It's when you're just like, I can't do this anymore. If I'm completely and utterly fed up. Which is why you'll see I take the stance of, you can feel that bad in the moment, but sometimes after a good sleep and a good feed and other things that make you feel better, because sorry, I'm hearing really funny stuff in my head. It's kind of like, you feel better. You're like, oh God, I feel like worlds apart from how I felt yesterday. So I feel somebody just needs that wee bit of practical advice too, especially because they're pulling me a card down there that says, have faith. Oh my God, and that's kind of interesting. I was going on about making a decision. In fact, that's so annoying. All of these cards on the floor are relevant. Look, the floor of truth, tranquility, make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude. There's that word again, indulging in much needed self-care. Wow, I mean, I think we get the message. Make a decision. Well, self-explanatory with what I was just talking about. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition, make a decision. So even if it's things as simple as what I just channeled about, just make a decision. You're not taking action today, and give yourself a break. Sometimes people stay stuck in the indecisiveness, and it stresses you out even more. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So again, absolutely, that's the amazing energy of the Pisces moon. Now notice I've fully went in speaking about Pisces moon, which isn't until tomorrow. So, but that's not unusual. I often am in the energy the day before, but being more present with when I'm filming this, because that, it doesn't go into the wee hours it doesn't go into Pisces until the wee hours of Saturday, and it's different for other parts of the world. But Aquarius moon is totally unexpected. So do you know what I mean? It's like the weather, it's been whatever, it was downgraded, now it seems like it's severe enough. I think it's a moderate warning or something, but you should still pay attention. But very heavy rain and all, you can just be more alert kind of thing. But it's the energetic weather to the solar storms, because that is what I'd said on the shorts. Like, I was uploading the shorts last night when I was still wide awake. And I've said something very similar to what I'd said on the live stream. So anyway, let's do this before I forget. That's kind of annoying. It's not really that. So we've got Aries. When I was just talking about Aries there, we have there's no instructions. I know that is, it's like the south node and the north node. So I'm just, every time it lands like that, because I don't know with the wee line whether they're meaning, I'm going to check that out, whether it's a south node or a north node. Like, basically, you could have your south node or your north node in Aries. So if you've got your north node in Aries, it's about focused on, passion, action, masculine energy. That is moving out your comfort zone, right? And then your south node would be, oh my God, I'm getting too complicated here, would be in Libra. So maybe your comfort zone is like, keeping others happy, make sure everyone else is all right, people pleasing if it's, really kind of at its worst. But you need to put more of an emphasis on putting yourself first, right? Just generally. And if you've got the opposite way, if you've got the south node in Aries, maybe you need to make it more about other people, and maybe it's not always going to be that you're selfish, but it could be that, like, you need to sort of incorporate other people a bit. Also, you could have Aries in the 5th house. I've got Aries in the 5th house, and then I just put it down on that's the Venus symbol, isn't it? Yeah. And I've actually, oh my God, I've got Venus and Aries in the 5th house, so some of you might as well. That's quite fun. Again, I get a bit bored of doing that, but sometimes it's quite fun when I remember. So also, but the other thing is, right, the 3 of Wands reversed, because this can be like waiting for your ships to come in, because this is the card before union, although it isn't really like that in this deck. Sometimes reversed, that's like, this could, like, so when we put, like, this is your energy, but this can be like you and your person. This can be like divine feminine feeling a bit hopeless, but something's literally right around the corner. Like, there's no more waiting. Like, this partnership and alliance is coming in now. On this channel, it's a lot of the time it's going to be about love, but that could be business stuff too. There's some kind of important connection, friendship, business that could come in, and something to help you. So yeah, take that however it resonates. But right, so we don't want to make this too long, because it feels like whatever the message is for people has come through there. So what's some self-care then for your feminine energy, whoever you are, whoever connected with this? The main thing I'm getting from it, right, is oh wait a minute, what am I trying to do here? Make a decision. Is it time to take action today or not? Right, fine, have a bath, chill out, do whatever. Lots of look all the different mermaids I'm being pulled to. I mean, that is a mermaid deck, but there was even a mermaid's mermaid deck on that one. Actually, basically, I've grabbed 2 mermaid decks, and then the time out thing. Yeah, but have faith and pray, because one of the biggest things about 12th house Neptune Pisces energy is praying as well, and that's why it can be hopeless, but when you turn it around, it is have hope. That's what I say every day. Pray. Like. And it's quite funny as well. I'm just thinking, I literally, when I got up, well, I'm not going to say this morning because it wasn't this morning, but when I woke up, I actually had a message from somebody saying that there was like a dramatic turnaround in like someone's mood, in their life. And it was somebody that was they'd asked me, to help, to pray for them. And so, and that was wasn't work-wise, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, pray, I can't say it enough. Right, so, and I'm sure, and if you have faith that your prayers are manifesting, like that card says, have faith. Basically, have faith. That's why the pillow in the living room is always behind me. It says, have faith. Never give up hope. It's one of my favourite sayings. Things can turn around any moment. You've always got to believe that. Expect a miracle. Right, so that's what I'm saying. It doesn't always need to be a love. This could be some kind of supportive partnership coming in any minute. You know what I mean? But it can be love too. Let me know in private if it's you, and then I can share with other people to give them a bit of hope. See how it works. Right, what have we got? So this is that was for the conscious mind. I'm not going to do, well, maybe I will actually. Let's use the tarot for the that was subconscious. Yeah, so again, what I'm feeling is you could be having nightmares, or I don't know, really worrying, stressing at night. Right, conscious mind, feminine energy. Right, what I'm getting from this is no longer willing to stay in a sort of hanged man stale position, and you're not willing to be pulled here, there, and everywhere by different people. You see how it's the same energy? So yeah, I would say it is like, you've not got any energy and you're not being pulled to all these different, choose wisely, and you've chosen, or the guidance is to do, like, similar to myself, if that's how you're feeling, like, nah, I'm not sacrificing my own energy. Well, I don't feel good today. But anyway, I didn't have anyone booked in today, so it's no big deal. It worked out. But you know what I mean? If you do happen to have that, because trust me, Pisces moon, that is when everyone comes out the woodwork, and especially it's because it's right before the full moon, super moon. You could have people like cracking up, you know what I mean? Just kind of like, I need help, I need help, I need help. So you need to kind of make the decision now. If you've got a schedule, it feels like I'm talking to people like you have your own business or something. Have you got energy to work today? No. Well, maybe it's wise you've got to stick with that, because look what's just come out in the conscious mind. So this is past life lovers, soulmates can absolutely be twin flames, but basically in the conscious mind, you're thinking about your masculine energy. You're thinking about some sort of past life love, past a lover from the past. Yeah, it can be past life love, a lover from the past, but there's some kind of harmonious relationship that wants to come in. So think about that with there's no more waiting, and now we've got this beautiful Six of Cups card. And Pisces energy, when we move into Pisces when weekend, Pisces is soulmates, twin flame sort of energy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there is a very romantic sort of energy, but it's like you've got, if you choose this is actually quite an important message. If you choose yourself, divine feminine, and don't sacrifice your own happiness, this is what can come in. So I wonder, I wonder what would happen if you don't. Like maybe it's like you miss out, not forever, but you miss out on opportunities because you've not heeded the warning. Interesting. Right. Okay. So now we will get some. Now we'll just get some general guidance. So for the feminine energy, I just saw the burning bowl card there. That's so that reminds me of the fire, the full moon. In Aries, because it's a fire sign, which is Tuesday. And again, oh yes, reminder, I was going to use some animal cards, but same thing. I don't know. What does this say? Think things through. But it was in reverse. Yeah, so again, there's a lot about thinking, making decisions here. Let's just see what this is. I don't know what it is. There's two. Let's see what they are. Boom, boom. To promote the Power Animal Workshop, which is on Monday at 9 o'clock UK time, for a couple of hours if you want to do it. And if you want to do it, I'm filming this on Friday, it's going out on Friday. Basically I'm going to give it up until Sunday night, but if there isn't any interest, I'll just put a post up on Sunday night saying, right guys, we're leaving it for like November. So decide on, oh my god, you're kidding me, decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. Yeah, so don't wear a mask. If you are, especially the masculines, male and female, if you want something, don't act like you don't, because you're confusing. You're confusing the, whether you want to call it God, universe. Well, you're confusing God, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like your guides, more like it's not in alignment. It's, if you're not in alignment with your truth, you're going to confuse. It's like, I always give an example, and you've heard hundreds of other people saying like this, but if you go into a coffee shop and you're like, oh, can I have a pumpkin spice latte? Oh, actually, can I have a cup of tea? Oh, actually, wait a minute, can I have a cappuccino? Oh, actually, can I have a decaf? They'll be like, look, what the fuck? What do you want? It's like in the Notebook. What do you want? It's not that simple. It's not that easy. What do you want? Do you know? I might put that in the title. That's hilarious. That's like the Notebook. If you don't know that, it's a famous scene. Because it always makes me laugh that someone made a meme out of it about like when your girlfriend can't decide what they want from the takeaway. It's not that simple. But to be fair, actually, that is about when she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. She's like, do I choose my past life lover, or do I choose this new guy that's offering me the world? So change guy to girls, wherever it is. But somebody could have a choice to make between two, or at some point they did. You have many roles and can judge them well. So in the feminine energy, whether you're the divine feminine or divine masculine, you need to decide what it is you really want, and then have the strength to claim it. Raven Shaman. Oh, so look, some very shamanic energy coming in there. You're the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your space as a keeper of mysteries. So again, isn't it interesting that we've got something coming in quick For some people, that's what it means. Past life love and keeper of mysteries. So something could have been kept from you. Like this person could have been planning to come towards you, and they just pop up out of the blue. So, right, okay, so we've got self-worth, elevate. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Wow, see how that fits in the message? Like, believe you deserve some time off. You know what I mean? Or believe you deserve a holiday. Or believe you've done enough. Let go. Let the masculine take over. However it fits for... exactly. Allow yourself to be lazy. I don't like the lazy word, but it says it. It's okay to do nothing. Holy shit. And it's landed in the action space masculine energy for your guidance. Absolutely geeking out on this message, and it's again, I was like, thank you very much. I was doing that anyway, but it's so affirming, isn't it? Relaxation. So if you're the masculine energy, male or female, good lord, I was like, it is out. It's because these cards are old. It would have been when none of that was a big deal because it's in a classy way. But yep, her lips out. But yeah, there's a wee butterfly, right? But again, is this because she's having a day off like myself, or is that somebody that's burned out? So are you this woman? Are you resting when you need to, or it could be a warning if you don't stop, you're going to burn out. So put them there for the thumbnail. Loving that. Yeah, basically that's the message, guys. So, oh no, wait a minute. They're pulling me to these. There must be something out here. Anything else? I just got guided to the Choose Your Friends Wisely card. That was in a personal session, and it was so on point for that. Because it had come through, like, you know what I mean, and it tied the energy together, like, perfectly. So that somebody else might need that. Oh, especially because Aquarius moon right now, that is friendships, groups, communities, online, offline. Bust out your cocoon is sticking out. These are the two cards that came out in that person's unlisted. And if you would like your own unlisted, the details for that will be linked below. There'll be very limited available that I'll be doing on the 4 days out when I'm off, that I'll have the energy on the firemen's to do them. I'm going to dedicate them to that. So if you feel like you want that, they will be available. Otherwise, you'll need to wait till November for a live session, but it will go quickly. So it's up to you. You'll know where you're at. Refine your attention. Yes, again, that's about don't be getting pulled there and everywhere. So it's just repeating the same message with different cards. Tune out distractions. Yeah, I mean, totally, like, real crystal clear. I cannot look. Sacrifices again. Make necessary sacrifices to change tracks. So there's something you've got to change up here. And again, Aquarius moon is about that. It's something could be going one way, and then all of a sudden, right, this is not, like, it could be really serious. It could be I was heading one way in life, and now I'm changing my mind completely in my career, my love life. I don't want to be in this friendship group. I'm not listening to my family anymore. They're giving me bad advice. Whatever it all is, and it could be little things, so you'll know. Right, charms for the feminine, charms for the masculine, and this can be within you. Feminine, you hold the key to your masculine's heart, so keep giving to yourself, and it's helping your masculine transform into butterfly. Starfish the bed if you need to, or something about the sea or the beach or whatever you get from that. Oh yes, and also that was the one that, so Lexi, when you came on the live last night, that was the one that I was sitting on. It's you'll know that if you watched it, something fell. So again, rest. Lexi will need rest. It is actually her full moon. So unicorn, again, this is when you put each other on a pedestal. So just remember you're very special to each other, and that's why other people try to get in there and ruin the connection, including your own, when your own fears get in the way. But yeah, and also spiders can be ancestors. And by the way, this is a lot of doubler charms, like basically meaning they came out in the live last night, right? Yes, and masculine's planning to come forward with some type of communication. Oh my god, how amazing is that? That I channeled the same thing on the live last night. In fact, wait a minute. Right, hang on a minute. That's kind of special. There's actually quite a lot of things there. So look, we've got 2 butterflies. Technically I think that's a dragonfly, but no, yeah, butterfly. 2 butterflies, 2 unicorns. You're a unicorn to each other. You're different. You're not exactly the same one, but you're 2 unicorns to each other. It's a magical, special connection that not everyone understands. Sorry, I'm just noticing makeup and toast and everything under my nails. So Beautiful. Yeah, going through transformation, masculine. But you want to come forward with a dove of peace. That's so amazing, because the first time I saw that was last night in the live when I done that lady's card. So they're coming in again. They want to come forward with a peace offering because the wheel of destiny and fate is turning. Geeking out, loving the charms. If you're loving the charms, let me know below so that reminds me to do it. Like, seriously, it's not that I'm like depriving you. I actually just forget to do it, but I love it when I remember. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope this serves somebody. It's screaming to take time out, so I'm doing that too. See you later.